Hello and welcome to this review of Dewar's White Label. The Dewar's White Label's been on the market since 1899. The Dewar's company established 1846. I see the U.S. Trademark Office has their first registration for January 1st, 1850. But this is the famous White Label. It's got the 3 D's on the cap, John A., and Tommy Dewar. This bottle is from the 350th day of 2020. White Label blended Scotch whiskey. They have it on special this week at one of the stores for $30.95. That's a sale they're running. I paid $2 more at Rouse's a week before that. By appointment to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, Scotch whiskey distiller John Dewar and Sons Limited, Perth, Scotland. Okay, so they got a royal warrant as officially one of the whiskeys of the royal household. Gold prize, 500 medals. It says double aged for extra smoothness, but they don't give an age statement. This number ensures traceability against forgery or imitation number RB-0138. Alright. I did a Dewar review with someone one time up the street, and he really liked Dewar's. That's the only Scotch he drank, and then he said his son introduced him to the 12-year, which he really liked. So I don't think Robert drinks any other Scotch, but I'm curious to try all the brands that I can get a chance to try. So, all right. Now, it's owned by Bacardi International these days. Okay, you know, these whiskey companies get bought out. They claim on their website it's the best Scotch whiskey produced for highballs. All right, so double aged, but no age statement on this. Now some of them do have an age statement, like the Dewar's Illegal Rare Mezcal collaboration is 8-year aged. All right, clear, gold, typical blended Scotch appearance. Don't have a Dewar's glass, so I'm using a rival company there. All right. It's similar in the nose to one of the Chivas brother brands, the Ballantine Scotch. Kind of a slightly composty aroma. Mostly sweet grain whiskey. There's a little peatiness, but it's very faint. No smoke. All right, so mild or mellow. If you want to say dull, okay. Taste. Been about 2 years since I did the Duo review, and it was cold that day. It's warming up today, about 66 right now. It's similar to when I had it then, though. It ought to be. It's the same thing. But what I mean is nothing's changed. I mean, that one I was saying it had a cereal grain taste, almost like Cheerios. Although those are oats. This is not using oats. It just has like a sweet grain, cereal grain. And I said that last week when I did a Duo review of Ballantine blended Scotch. My friend David had a bottle. I had never tried it. Very similar to this. Now the Ballantine might have a touch more of a peat note. It doesn't have much of one itself. Medium bodied. Kind of a medium long finish actually. Or a long medium finish. It's a little extended medium in the finish, and it kind of hangs around a little bit longer than average. There's not much else to say about it. It just has those components. The slightest little peat, a good deal of sweet grain, like say sweet corn, some white bread dough that you're getting from the single malt whiskeys, whoever they're, well, they have their own, whatever brand they're using is probably a blend of single malts. I know Dewar's is like 4 different Dewar's distilleries. And then that long medium finish. So it's simple. So how does it compare to like the really inexpensive blends that I can get, like Highland Mist, which is $7.99 a bottle these days, or Piper Dean, Sir Malcolm. Well, it's very similar to Sir Malcolm. Now, Piper Dean and a Highland Mist, the thing about those, you'll find that they have a pretty strong or somewhat of a grain bite to them, like a harsh grain bite. This one doesn't, and neither does the Sir Malcolm. I'm curious to see how this is going to match up with Sir Malcolm in a taste challenge, because Sir Malcolm also has that noticeable bread dough ending like this one does. So I guess that would be the, although Sir Malcolm might have a little more smoke, but it isn't much on that one. But I think those are going to be close, and I may get them mixed up. So Dewar's will run you about $18.95 for the regular 750 milliliter bottle, and Sir Malcolm sometimes you can get for $9.99. So I don't know if it'll be worth $9 more, but we'll see. So it's one of the mainline blended Scotch whiskeys, one of the real popular ones. I think it's doing fine at the price point. They're all running around $18 to $20 a bottle. The Johnny Walker Red label, the Dewar's white label, Ballantine's, which, like I said, I only had one experience with that. I still remember though. I think it's in the mix. I think I would prefer the Johnny Walker Red. It does have an age statement, 3-year age, but now you can go to the $30 to $35 range, and then you get your Chivas Regal 12 and the Buchanan's about $34. So those have more developed flavor. Oh, I know I'm missing out. Cuddy Sark is cheaper than these, sometimes running $14 a bottle, and it has more flavor than this one. J&B is around the same price as these, maybe about $2 more generally. Instead of 18 to 20, maybe 20 to 22. So I guess I would choose, of all of the ones I named, I guess I would go with J&B, Justerini and Brooks. But Dewar's is fine, and I'm going to score it. One more little sip. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm going to give it though. I think a 90 is a fair score. 9 out of 10, a 90 out of 100. It's getting into the excellent range, but at the bottom of excellent, A minus. But anyway, the 12 year is going to do better, I'm pretty sure, when I follow that up in a few months with a solo review of that. So, Laissez-les Bon Temps Relais, an excellent to an extent blended Scotch whiskey, and I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all go to Scotland and tour one of the, you'll have a good amount of choices, Dewar's distilleries.